Hello everyone and welcome back to your piano lesson. If you are here for the first time, I am Gianluca, pianist, composer, piano and composition teacher. If you want to discover interesting facts about me, you can watch the introduction video of the channel. I'm leaving the link below in the description, where you will find also the link for my artistic channel in case you are interested in original music and covers. Going back to the Piano Lessons to Go channel, don't forget to subscribe and to share also with your friends if there is anybody that is interested in piano music. Let me know also about yourself when you started studying, your experience. Now time to go to our lesson. Today is time to play the very last piece of this Thompson's Easiest Piano Course Part 3. I am talking about how do you do on page 43. On one side I'm feeling nostalgic because obviously it took so long, the process of recording, so studying a little bit obviously when it was needed, recording, editing, publishing the whole project Thompson part 1, 2 and 3, and obviously now is at the end. Probably I will have to publish just one extra video because there is one theoretical page that I didn't publish yet, but I will see. Anyways, so, how do you do? This one, I have to admit, is a very complicated one. Is very complicated, just if you want to play respecting the staccato, the slurs, the length of the notes, applying all the things that we have discovered along the way. Obviously, if you want to play not pointing the perfection, it's easy. But if you want to respect strictly everything, it can be a little bit tricky. Now, I want to first of all play at the fastest possible speed, just to let you understand how it sounds. Many of you probably already know how it sounds, but let's start from the fast performance. And this is just to give you an idea, a general idea of how it sounds, how do you do. Now let's analyze a little bit and then I will play very slow to help you. So, in terms of dynamics, we don't have to worry that much. There is a general mezzo forte from the beginning up to the end. We are in 6/8. The 6/8 has been already explained on page 41, where I explained for the first time the 6/8, Tramp Tramp Tramp, the song. I invite you to watch this tutorial if you haven't, because indeed I explained in a very detailed and clear way how the 6/8 works. I also explained that in my theory lessons, in my music theory lessons published previously on Saturday, I explained the nature of the 6/8, of the compound time signatures, so you are more than welcome if you want to study those tutorials as well, because it's the explanation of the compound time signatures, assuming that you understood and you know how to do the 6/8, how to play the 6/8. I have been counting in my mind. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We could count in 6, because obviously we have 6 counts, each of them worth 1/8, 1 quaver, the old half count. You could indeed do 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I suggested that I prefer to count twice 1, 2, 3 in the bar, and indeed it makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Then, since the quaver, the X half count in the simple times, became now the count, the beat, and since you have the staccato, to help yourself when you have to build it up, to respect strictly the music sheet and to learn how to read properly for the future, you might even do in this way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and... It means that in the future you are about to discover something that is worth half of a quaver, half of an eighth note. You might, if you're very good in math, you might already guess which one will be the value of that note, how we will consider, how we will write it down, but for now simply consider that even the quaver can be divided in halves. And indeed, 1 and 2 and 3 and that's all. Then you should know now, finally, the amount of counts, the value, the length of a dotted crotchet. A dotted crotchet now wouldn't be considered one count and a half like we would do in the simple times, because if you remember, the power of the dot when it's on the right side is the one of adding half of the length, half of the value of the note. In this case, has to be considered like a 3 counts note, because there are hidden 3 quavers. 1 and 2 and 3, and you see, for example, here is very visible, it's clear, yeah? 1 dotted crotchet where there are 3 quavers. This is the first quaver, that is a sound. This is the second quaver, that is the rest of quaver, and this is the third. And then you have the next block here. That's all you have to keep in account. Respect also the slurs as much as you can. They definitely will help the melody coming out properly. And now let's play the whole one slowly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 2 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and stop. So, if you will find it complicated, I don't blame you. It is really complicated. Obviously, I'm not even expecting that you can play it very fast as I did at the very beginning, but it's definitely worth it, because first of all, it's a very nice melody. Fantastic. And then we'll teach you pretty much, just to be sure that you don't miss it. I want to start first of all from this note. This note has been explained is already here anyways. It's on top of the middle C. Same story, same story. Which one is it? It's the note that you discovered in Thompson Part 2 in O Susanna. It's the D that you play with the left hand. It's the D just to the right side of the middle C. If this is the D, this one, which one will it be? Let's go maybe step by step up. So D has one small ledger line in the throat and then the circle. This one would be one step higher, isn't it? Because the ledger line of the D is the bottom one. The D would be just above the line, but now this is one step higher. It's been discovered in Holiday Song. And we said that this is the E. Is the E that is straight to the right. Exactly this one. If this is the D, this one is the E. If this is the E, this one would be the E flat. And obviously now, pay attention, we have one ledger line underneath and one in the head of the note. Here, look, one ledger line, another ledger line, both in the throat, I could say. The circle is just above. This is F, but according to the key signature, it has to be F sharp. And obviously on the keyboard, this note is exactly this one. If this is the D, this is the E, this is the F sharp. I'm playing together with the G because we have a few times it together with the G. Yeah? Okay? And that's all. You have to simply remember to do the things that you already discovered in the past. I think that it's more than enough. I'm really glad that many people have appreciated my tutorials, that have been following this project up to this point, up to the end. I want to say a big, huge thank you to the person that is filming, that has been filming the whole project. So, a big thank you from me and from everybody that is watching to you, to the person that is filming. And I hope that you all appreciate it. Anyways, feel free to comment to let me know how it went, the whole project, the whole practice of the whole Thompson Part 3, I assume, also Part 1 and 2. If you have any question regarding how do you do. And anyways, if it's the first time you're landing on this channel, thanks to this video, don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.